this Nuggets team is really good and really deep. It's not deep in the traditional sense of 9, 10 guys, but deep in positional versatility, um, switchability, all that stuff, throwing bodies at different people. And if it ends up being the Miami Heat, they've got a lot of bodies to throw at Jimmy. Jimmy's excellent, and he's seen it all playoffs. He's seen it in multiple playoff runs now, where he's going to be guarded by a number of defenders, bigger defenders. Jimmy's so smart; he'll find the matchups if it ends up being the Miami Heat. But overall, just super impressed by the Denver Nuggets, and I do wonder. I guess that if it is the Miami Heat, because it's looking that way, I do wonder how Spoelstra is going to scheme for all of the Murray Jokic two-man action, because they do it in so many different ways, as I mentioned. That probably will be the most fascinating part if it does end up being the Denver Nuggets and the Miami Heat. And the last thing I want to say before we go, all the stuff about ratings, I've seen a bunch of these takes on Twitter about the NBA wanting it to be Lakers Celtics. The ratings are going to stink, blah, blah, blah. Let me ask you a question. Who has been the two best players in the NBA playoffs this season? To me, it's been Nikola Jokic and Jimmy Butler. Now, you may think otherwise. To me, that's who it's been. Let's just, for the sake of argument, say they're the two of the 3 or 4 best players in the playoffs. Our league is driven on superstars. When I think about the things I like about superstars, the qualities that I like, competitive stamina, love of the game, love of competition, rising to the moment. I think about Jimmy Butler. I think about Nikola Jokic. Getting those two to square off in an NBA Finals with the chance for both of them to win their first championship. Are you kidding me? How great is that? Eric Spoelstra versus Mike Malone, two guys that have done an outstanding job in these playoffs of coaching and making adjustments. Like, come on, it's going to be great basketball. It's going to be great basketball if it ends up being Denver and Miami. Now, a lot to look forward to tomorrow with the Celtics and Heat. Let's see if the Celtics can answer and at least stay alive in these Eastern Conference Finals. But again, Jokic, Murray, Denver Nuggets, congrats to them. LeBron James and Lakers, lots to be proud of. Another episode of Islands in the League presented by DraftKings. Appreciate you guys.